What is up, everybody? Welcome to Crypto Love and my September crypto portfolio. Now, I imagine this isn't going to get very many views because, honestly, it's kind of like drab. Who the hell wants to see my portfolio? But I do this for you guys, so let's see. Additionally, because this could be boring, I decided to spice it up a little bit. I, did a little merengue, a little tango, and I saw this video with the Wolf of Wall Street himself, Mr. Jordan Belfort. All right, my man Kamal Glover had this on his YouTube channel. I just saw the video. He talks about Bitcoin, Jordan Belfort, that is, the Wolf. And I just want to share this with you. So let's take a look. Wolf? Oh, wait, that's not it. The other one, okay? Ready? Wolf?
Now, so many people made a ton of money this year investing in Bitcoin. What do you think of Bitcoin? We had current JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon come out and say it's a fraud. Do you think Bitcoin is a fraud?
Yes.
Oh, Bitcoin's a fraud. Man, I thought it was the real thing. Man. I mean, whatever. That's coming from a guy who blows cocaine into girls' buttholes. Whatever. But there is good news coming up. The interview actually continues a little bit. He does say some good things. So I'm going to save that for the end so that you guys actually watch this thing about my portfolio. I made a PowerPoint presentation. It took forever because I'm not a PowerPoint genius. But here it is. My crypto portfolio for September 2017. And let's go. Now, the goals of this are threefold. One, I want to be transparent. So I want you guys to see where I'm investing, what I'm investing in, because I talk a lot about cryptos and I say good buys, not good buys. I want you to know where, if I put my money where my mouth is, Second, share my methodology, if there is one. We'll have to find out. My method changes from day to day, to be honest. I'm trying to figure out exactly what to do. But you can see what I'm doing. I'll discuss what I'm doing, and we'll move forward that way. And third, to help direct my investments. So I like taking a look at where I'm invested every month and see kind of proportionally where things are, because that helps me to better direct it. Now, in here, I'm going to go into where my investments are in September, also where I'd like them to be, and then I'm also going to compare them with August. Now let's go. To begin with, whole bunch of cryptos that I have that are less than 1% of my total investment. All right, there's a whole bunch of them. I'll just list them off. BitShares, Golem, Zcoin, Ethereum Classic, Ripple, Stratus, Patientory, Bitcoin Cash, Monero, Mysterium, Siacoin, 0x, Waves, EOS, First Blood, Factum, Aragon, Sonam. Okay? There's some of those that I'm very enthusiastic about. Some that I'm just kind of holding on to that I may sell sometime soon. So which ones am I enthusiastic about? Golem I love. Zcoin I love. Ripple, I mean, after I did the video on it yesterday, I actually kind of like Ripple. I hate saying that, but I kind of like Ripple. Stratus, Patientory is going to be huge. I mentioned that in my video for predictions for October. Monero, Mysterium, 0x potentially. I'm still like on the rafters with that one. Waves is going to be big. I don't know what the heck's going on with EOS. Also Factum and Aragon and Sonam. So those ones I really like. The other ones I didn't mention, whatever. Next. Okay, these ones I have 2% of. So a little bit more. The other ones were less than 1%. So, Omis Go, Litecoin, Storage, and Qtum. All right. Now, Omis Go I love. They have a working platform. They have a payment system. I would have more, except it's so darn expensive. I want the price to come down so I could buy more. Every time the price does come down, I buy a little bit more. Litecoin also. I love Litecoin. The price is just really high, so I just wanted to come down. But I think like fast transactions, Charlie Lee, Lightning Network, atomic swaps, all that stuff is cool. Storage and Qtum, to be honest, I'm not that enthusiastic about. I just have them because I purchased them when they were really cheap. They exploded. I sold off to make however much I spent purchasing them, and then I just kind of let that stuff ride. So there's like free crypto I'm just letting ride. Next, 3%, Ethereum and Civic. Okay, so I definitely want more Ethereum because you have to have at least 10 Ethereum to be able to stake it. That's what Vitalik's saying. So I want to have at least 10 Ethereum. I do not have that yet. If you guys want to donate Ethereum, you know, I'm right here. But Ethereum is awesome. It's in second in terms of market cap. Really good smart contract platform. A lot of things are built on the Ethereum blockchain. So I really like it. Also Civic. Very good idea. Working business plan. I think it's undervalued. So both of those I hold. I'm enthusiastic about them. Onward. 4%. Okay, these ones I see great things for. No Limit Coin, I have a very large stake in that, and I'm hoping it's going to go up quite a bit. It may not, but fantasy sports are huge. If they can get people using it, that's going to be big. 10x pay system. I still think 10x is the best pay system. It's on The Simpsons. It's going to be huge. There's that train again. You'll hear it. But Lisk, okay? Lisk is one of my favorites. Simple JavaScript development platform, great team. I hold as much as I can. Every time the price comes down, I buy some more of it. Just because I like it so much. I wish I could have more Lisk. All right? I wish I had bought it when it was so much cheaper. That's everything. I wish I had bought them all when they were so much cheaper. 7%, Steam. All right? Now, I have a Steemit account. I do post all my videos on Steam, but that's not where I made my Steam. I actually purchased this stuff on one of the exchanges, and I purchased it around $1. Now, Steam tends to fluctuate pretty recently between $1, $1.50. I have a feeling it's going to be worth a lot more because they have a very involved community. I mean, people are posting, people are doing all this stuff on there. It's a working platform, usable token. I think it's going to be big, and when it goes up to like $10 per Steam, somebody will be banking in it. That'll be me, right? Neo, my favorite. My favorite. I wish I had bought more when it was just at $13. I mean, it's just like every crypto. I had a little bit of Neo FUD. I saw it was down super low, and gas was super low, and all this talk about China. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to buy more. What happens if it goes to nothing and then I lose it all? Oh. And now it's worth like 5 times as much. What the shit? I should have bought more. But Neo I love. Awesome. I didn't sell any. I just didn't buy as much as I would have liked. I could have bought so much, but I didn't. But I love Neo. That's 9%. And then, last but not least, Bitcoin, okay? 51% of my portfolio is in Bitcoin. That may be a lot. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that a lot? That's probably a lot. I mean, I think that's more than I would like. And we'll go into why. But 51% right now is Bitcoin. Most of the reason for that is because initially I bought some Bitcoin, and then now I just every week I do dollar cost averaging. I just buy more Bitcoin, more Bitcoin, more Bitcoin, more Bitcoin. And if I don't see any like great cryptos that I want to buy, I just leave it in there as Bitcoin. So, whatever. So that means that in the top 3 cryptos, I have 54% of my assets invested. So that would be Bitcoin, Ethereum. In the top 10, I have 65%. So that's, Bitcoin, Neo, Litecoin, Monero, Bitcoin Cash, and Ripple. In the top 20, I have 77%. All right, so that includes all the previous things plus Qtum, Omi's Go, 10x, Lisk. And in the top 100%, I have 99% of my money invested. All right, I just got tired with the icons there. You have no idea how intensive it is to make a PowerPoint with all these icons. It is just... You're welcome. Now, comparing this with August, this is what... Wow, who is that good-looking guy? Jeez, woo! All right, now this is my August portfolio. If you take a look, Bitcoin had 49%. I have a little bit more percent now, so no big deal. Steam, again, that was a big one. Neo jumped up quite a bit because I bought some Neo. Also because, no, I think probably because I bought more Neo. All right. Other things, I did sell off some. So if you'll see there, I sold off some Potcoin because thinking about it, I mean, I thought Potcoin was one of the first ones I bought, and I thought that these marijuana things were gonna be really cool. But like, who the hell is going to be like, I want to buy some pot? Oh, let me use my Potcoin. They're going to be like, no, let me use the easiest one to use, Bitcoin, Litecoin. Let me use a privacy coin. Okay, let me use Monero or Zcoin or Dash or one of those. They're not going to be like, let me use my Potcoin. So that was such a limited use case, had to sell it. Another one that I sold is Redcoin. Again, like tipping on social media, I just bought Redcoin because they were so cheap, and I was like, if they go up to $1, I'll have like $200,000. Gah! It didn't. It would be a long shot for that to go up to $1. So I sold that. But otherwise, I mean, not too much of a change from last month to this month. Golem went down in percentage quite a bit, only because the price dropped retardedly. So I'm going to buy more, right? Now, ideally, this is what we would have. I would like to have 50% of my portfolio in the top 5. And the reason for this is, I do believe that Bitcoin and altcoins and cryptos are kind of like a bubble, like the .com bubble. So there were all these websites that came out. Some of you remember like the sock puppet thing for like pets.com or whatever. But out of that came some really great companies like Amazon, like Google, like YouTube, like, you know, the other ones, right? So I think that having my money in some of the biggest ones that really have a potential to grow, that have a very good product out there, a usable token, I think that getting behind those, there's going to be a lot of room for growth. I also am a little bit speculative, and I'll show you that later. But I think getting behind the big ones, that's really important. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, and Neo. And until yesterday, I was pretty like not sold on Ripple, but I'm newly sold on Ripple because they do address a very valid problem. They're working with a huge client base. There's a potential to make a lot of money. The only thing I don't like about Ripple is it is involved with the banks, and there's like 56 trillion bazillion Ripple XRP tokens out there. So there's so many of them out there. But I do like Bitcoin. I do like Neo. I do like Ethereum. I do like Litecoin. And those percentages right now are just how much I own of them right now. I would say probably decreasing my Bitcoin a little bit, maybe to like 10 or 20%, and then sharing the rest among those other ones. Now, I would like to have 75% in the top 20. And right now I have 77% in the top 20. So I'm pretty close. Some projects in the top 20 that I like a lot. Monero, Omi's Go, Lisk, also Waves and Stratus. I mean, those are two platforms that I think are a little bit underrated now. They need to get more stuff built on top of them, but those are two underrated platforms right now. 10x, Steam. I don't know why I have the no limit coin thing there because that's definitely not in the top 20. You know, surprise. So, that's it. Oh, and then I guess I would leave the other 25% as just speculation coins, right? So the other 25% would be going for anything like Patientory, like Sonum, like No Limit Coin, and maybe some other ones that I could be buying up. Mysterium, right? So, that's it. Before we go, I'm going to show you the rest of that clip with Mr. Jordan Belfort so you don't have to be completely pessimistic about Bitcoin and everything. Wolf?
And why is that?
Well, I think he's right. I mean, I think that I don't think it's a great model. I'm not saying cryptocurrencies there won't be one. I think there will be one, but I think it has to have some backing by some central governments out there. And also, it's just the idea that it's basically, listen, I mean, currency all is air, I guess, if you think about it, right? But this specifically, because it's being backed by nothing other than a program that creates artificial scarcity, it seems kind of bizarre to me that it could really ever be sustainable forever without the, listen, again, things go artificially up very, very high and they go artificially down, right? The whole reason the Federal Reserve was introduced into the economy was to try to helpfully cushion those blows and panics, right? There won't be a time when everyone is freaking out about Bitcoin and dumps it and God knows what's going to happen. Or like with Mt. Gox, when that went back, and all of a sudden they found out that, wait a second, my Bitcoins aren't safe. It was in the bank and the bank is gone. There's all these bumps in the road. And I also think that sooner or later, a central bank or a consortium is going to introduce their own cryptocurrency. And that is what's going to take hold.
All right. Now, I want to know, what do you guys think? What do your portfolios look like? I mean, where are you investing percentage-wise? Do you think that I'm holding way too much Bitcoin? Or does it sound like a pretty good thing to you? Are you guys completely speculative? Do you just have hundreds of Bitcoin, or hundreds of cryptos? I mean, what are you doing? And please, if you did enjoy this, I just ask one thing. Send me all your Bitcoin. No, subscribe. All right? Just subscribe. That way you can get these videos every day. We can have a little community. Because once I get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do a late night live stream where I'm going to get drunk. Maybe. We'll see. It was fun. You guys have fun. Thanks for watching. Love you. All right. Peace.